Hi guys, I'm Brendan, this is Miles, Avery, and Brenna. We are Mabb and we're covering international sports. So as some of you may know, going on right now is the World Cup of Hockey. It began September 17th and it's a tournament, hockey tournament obviously, contains 8 teams. Number one team from Canada, they were expected, and sure enough, they're dominating the tournament. Team from USA, team from the Czech Republic, Russia, Sweden, Finland, and then 2 pretty unique teams. One's called Team North America. They are a combination of players from USA and Canada, all under the age of 23, so kind of the young guns, if you will. And they actually did fairly well with a record of 2-1. And then the team I'm going to be talking about, Team Europe, comprised of guys from 8 different countries, countries that didn't have their own team, so they kind of all got together on one team, Team Europe. Their coach, Ralph Kruger, a Canadian-born guy, he coached the Swiss national team in 3 Olympics and professionally for the Edmonton Oilers. Not only is he a hockey coach, he's the chairman of Southampton FC in the English Premier League. Southampton owner Katrina Liebert said she had never even seen a hockey game before hiring him. Kruger's experience in the corporate community since the early 1990s is what earned him the job. Also having acted as a member of the World Economic Forum, serving on its Global Agenda Council on new models of leadership. Hockey was the foundation for me to understand the big league athlete and the dynamics of the big league organization. When I was given the opportunity to join Southampton, there was a leadership crisis and was given an opportunity to do something rare. Clean the slate, wipe the whiteboard, and redefine the culture of the club, said Kruger. Kruger installed an organization structure similar to that of an NHL team and unlike any other Premier League team, which raised initial questions in the English media and from club fans. He created what is equivalent to a general manager in American sports, is what we know it as, by combining jobs of multiple different people into one specific job of general manager to make everything more effective and efficient. The results have gone in his favor. The club has improved its standing in the league each of the 3 years that they've been working with him, qualifying for the Europa League group stage last season for the first time in its 130-year history. Manchester United, which finished 1 spot ahead of Southampton last season in the Premier League, recently reported that it had revenue up to £513.3 million, or $669 million, for its 2016 fiscal year, making it the first English club to earn over £500 million in a single year.
So there's a lot of controversial bad things that happen in Rio, so I just want to knock those out of the way. The IOCVP, which is the group that basically organizes the Olympics, he said it's the most difficult games they've ever encountered. So there's a lot of problems. I just want to start off as far as the economical problems and the geological problems. As far as the weather, they're expecting a lot of bad weather. They have polluted water in Rio. There was housing problems for the athletes where they're staying. They didn't have, but they had bathrooms leaking. They had no shower curtains, stuff like that. Security scares. Actually, the Australian Paralympic sailing team got robbed at gunpoint. There was a Russian doping situation before where over 100 other athletes had to sit out of the Olympics because there was a state-sponsored doping of the Team Russia. So there were a lot of problems going on. And then as far as ratings go, as far as how NBC, as far as the filming crew, they had a huge drop in the amount of viewers that are actually watching the Olympics. It was actually 35% down compared to the Olympics in London. So they were having problems with the viewership in the Olympics. But even though saying all those bad things, there's a lot of good things that happened in the Olympics. The USA women's gymnastics team basically dominated in their field. Usain Bolt shined again. He had another 3 gold medals. The weather, what they thought was going to be a big issue, was the issue early, but as later into the games, it started clearing up, and it was really nice weather for the outdoor sporting events. There was a lot of, the theme for the Olympics was basically fighting through adversity. There was a lot of adversity that happened, but a lot of athletes fought through, and that made it that much more special. One situation was Britain's Mo Farah. He tripped and fell mid-race in his 10,000 meter race, and ended up still winning, and he got his 3rd gold medal, and then the first British athlete to win 3 gold medals. So that was a great thing for him. For women's gymnastics, again, Simone Biles, she took the overall all Olympic gold medal for the United States of America. Also, as far as swimming goes, for the women's swimming, Katie Ledecky, she dominated in her first Olympic appearance, and Simone Manuel became the first African-American female swimmer to win gold. And obviously, I'll be remiss to not talk about Michael Phelps, who's already being named as the greatest Olympian of all time. He got another 5 gold medals in Rio, totaling to 23 gold medals and then 28 overall gold medals. He individually has more gold medals than 66 countries. So he's obviously one of the most dominating athlete in the Olympics. So overall, as far as all the medals go, USA led with 121 total medals. China had 70, Great Britain had 67, and then for gold medals, USA led with 46. China came in with 26, and then Great Britain came in with 27 gold medals, and obviously all the other countries.
The Gymnastics World Cup will move to Glasgow to London in 2017, with the new promoter Barry Hearn promising a lavish and magnificent event. Team Great Britain Olympians Max Whitlock, who was a medalist at Great Britain at Olympic Games, European Championships, and World Championships, and Amy Tinkler, who represented Great Britain at the 2014 European Junior Gymnastics Championship and was crowned a year later British all-around champion, will be among those competing at the London's 18,000-seater O2 Arena in April. The O2 hosted the gymnastics event at the London Olympic Games in 2012. This is a significantly larger capacity than Glasgow, which is 7,000-seater. Hearn hopes the event will capitalize on the popularity of the sport following Rio 2016, where Britain won 7 gymnastics medals. Hearn goes on to say, "I cannot wait to put our unique stamp on this global event. Hearn said he had been in discussion with British gymnastics to bring the event to the capital even before the team's success in Brazil. The CEO of British gymnastics team, Jane Allen, added, "Our historic achievements during Rio 2016 mean gymnastics is in demand and more popular than ever."
Like Avery had said before, the Rio Olympics were full of hiccups, but none was bigger than the incident that happened with Ryan Lochte. United States Olympic Committee CEO Scott Blackman said that further action will be coming perhaps soon for Ryan Lochte and the 3 other swimmers that were caught in the incident that happened. Ryan Lochte said that the 3 swimmers were robbed at gunpoint, and he later on said that the whole thing was fake. And according to Tim Reynolds, one of the AP, Blackman stopped short of suggesting any discipline that might include Lochte and the other swimmers. He also went on saying, "We all understand that they let down the athletes, they let down Americans, and they really did let down the hosts in Rio, who did such a wonderful job of hosting them and putting on such a wonderful event, and the whole U.S. community feels bad." Lochte came forth and said that he takes full responsibility for the incident, and he is willing to take any punishment that comes with it. Even though this happened, a central Florida YMCA is continuing going with Ryan Lochte for a charity race that will be happening soon. The Stewart Marchman Act Foundation said that they will continue with the charity race, including Ryan Lochte and also National Lifeguard Champion Charlie Lydek. We're MABB, that was International Sports, and thank you for watching.